So as you can see, we're in England right now. No!
So before we tell you why we're here, we actually did a few things at the property before we left. So this is what we did next.
You alright?
Yeah, really tired.
That is soaked.
Eau de Omar.
Look at that.
That's where you get it from.
Yeah. Get your bottle now.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Yeah, I need more cord.
Why you have blood on your arm? You could
Man, I've been pulling thorns out of my neck.
Yeah, we got a lot of brambles, and this is the neighbor. This is not
And this is
our
what
land.
happens when you don't trim your land.
This is what happens. Yeah, exactly. It's terrible. Absolutely not good. Not good for us, because this is a hazard. So I think you're gonna trim it a little bit, no? Because not only the border, but we should really try to clear just a tiny bit more. For
Yeah, if
you
there's
know,
a fire, that's a big problem for
in
us.
case of fires. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. Got another really nice plant here I've never noticed before. Someone suggested to use an app to identify the plant, so I'm going to see if I can find what this is, because we don't know what it is, and see if it works, because that's very interesting that an app can do that for you. And we have a lot of plants to identify here. And just to see if it actually works. I know what this is, so let's take a picture of that one. And I need to go back to the house because I don't have internet here. Let's see if it works. So that one there, yeah, we got it right. It's an olive tree. Beach plum. Oh my god, brilliant. So now we have a plum. I'm gonna do this in all the gardens later. Hello guys, and it's the next day from all the swimming session Omar had yesterday. He literally did about 50% of the land yesterday alone, and he's so tired. He's aching like crazy. There's only about 5% left in the land. And we're also going to be clearing the courtyard inside the house because it's looking quite wild in there. So that needs to be done as well. So I'm going to show you what he's done yesterday. I have gone around the land and taking loads of pictures of different plants and trees that we have here. So I have been learning a lot about what we got. Now that we can actually see it, we can really start to plan what we want to do with it. So it's brilliant. For the moment, it's just clearing, cleaning, and just making things a little bit tidy and a little bit more beautiful. All good?
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yay! Finished!
High five.
They're not ready. And someone was saying they were really looking forward to getting some fig trees here. And look at that. This is a fig tree. So that's it. We have cleared all the land. I think we're gonna relax now because it's such a lot of work. Things were going so well. We had a great pace, we were going for it, and then this happened.
Breaking just in. England has decided to put Portugal back onto its amber list, which means that you only have 4 days to return back to England if you wish to avoid the mandatory quarantine and expensive COVID tests. Just to make things a little bit more exciting, it's going to happen over a weekend and a Portuguese public holiday. So we wish you the best of luck and may the odds forever be in your favour.
So we had to come back to England a lot earlier than anticipated before uncertainty made making plans a little bit more difficult in the future. First, we did a negative COVID test. Luckily, we have a lab in our village. See what happens with this test, because I don't even know what an antigen test is. And I didn't want to Google it because I didn't want to know what I'm about to do. So you can take a PCR test for €85. That will take you 48 hours to get your results. Or you can get an antigen test that costs you €25 and it lasts 5 hours to get back to you. Guess which one we went for? Okay, so I'm just gonna check my email now, and I think we've got the results back because I got a text message from the lab saying that the results are ready. So I'm gonna check my email now. And that is negative. Thank you very much. The second step was to order the day 2 and 8 tests and be ready for us once we arrived. There's a huge list of recommended labs in the UK. We just picked the cheapest one.
So there's still a little bit more that you have to do. You have to take your test results and save them to your flight reservation as a PDF.
Yeah, and then you have to go to your lab's website and then it will give you a code.
So then you take that code and then you go onto the gov.uk website and fill out a passenger locator form.
They will ask you all of these documents again at the check-in desk and then here at the immigration in the UK.
So much fun.
Yeah. So we are about to go very soon. I'm a bit sad because we've done so much progress here and it's looking so beautiful. We had like a rhythm going, but it's fine. We need to go. It's good to go now before You might not,
Before
I
we
don't
get
know what,
stuck.
before we get stuck in England. So,
It's very sad, I have to say.
yeah, we were looking at the land last night and just kind of having a walk about and seeing everything that we have done and what we have uncovered, because there's a lot of trees that we didn't know existed. And it's a little bit sad, but anyway, we're trying to be quick.
Yeah, well, we got to just make sure that when we go to England, it's productive, you know, and so it's
Yeah.
got to achieve something. And if
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it's going to achieve anything, we just come straight back.
We come back.
Exactly.
Come back to our lovely piece of land. So we only have like half an hour left. Enjoy the beautiful view. I'm completely in love with it.
Descendant de Santa Clara, Savoia.
Yay! And then we're going to chill. We're going to have some food. And then tomorrow we go back to England. I can take this off now. Good morning, everybody. We have packed. We have packed everything. We've had breakfast, and our flight leaves at 2 o'clock. And it's, what's the time now?
It's just after 10.
It's just after 10, and we just decided to go now so we can just check in and not worry about anything, and maybe just do some reading and just chill at the airport. And yeah, we're ready to go. It was quite disheartening to see Faro Airport so empty during mid-June, when it should really be welcoming so many tourists. The Algarve does get quite crowded, and probably many were thankful to have a break from the masses. But after last year, the tourism industry really needed a boost, especially when it's a huge drive to the local and national economy. There was a glimpse of hope earlier, but it was short-lived. As people involved in the tourism industry and going through the same experience, we can empathize, and we can only hope we go back to what we love to do very soon. We're about to go now.
From all of us on board, thank you and welcome to Portland.
To Bournemouth, and we're about to go to where my parents live. We're gonna have to take our distance because we have to quarantine. This is day 0, and we're not supposed to go any close to them. But we're just going to. No, this is day 0, and then we're gonna show you what the streets like. So this is Tony. Hello, Tony. Okay, so that's why we're here in England. We had to come back and see our family because we just don't know when it will be the next opportunity.
Indeed, especially at the moment, because countries are just changing the regulations, as they see fit. They're not really giving anyone any time to make any plans. So we just saw our window. Let's get this visit to England out of the way, visit our parents, tie up a few things that we didn't tie up before we left last time.
Yeah.
And so when we do get back, we'll be able to fully focus on our project.
That's right. I'm really missing the property already. But next week, guys, we have a really different video for you. I hope you like it. It's all about properties in the Pujadas area, so maybe it will give you some inspiration. And if you have any comments or any questions, please leave them in the comment section below.
And guys, I just want to say a big thank you to all of our subscribers and everyone that hits that like button. We really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you guys for tuning in every week. We love watching and reading all of your comments and your support. So subscribe to our channel and we'll see you guys next week.
Hasta luego.
Te ya. Qué bonito, ¿no? Y aquí está ese árbol me encanta, yo lo amo.